Good day, viewers. You are welcome. How to solve these nice algebraic equations? X to the power 4 plus 4 equals 0. So let's see solution from here. So we're given x to the power 4 plus 4 equals 0. So looking at this, here is a quadratic equation, so which means we are going to get 4 answers. But let's say we transfer this one to this side. So just take the 4th root of both sides and we get a complex solution. But don't let us do that. So let's see how we can solve this one effectively. Suppose we have x to the power 4, and if I add and subtract 4x squared to this, we have minus 4x squared plus 4x squared plus 4. So this equals 0. And from here, let's try to combine this and this together. We have x to the power 4 plus 4x squared plus 4. Then all this in bracket minus 4x squared equals 0. Then we have x to the power 4 plus 4x squared plus 4. This is the same thing as x squared plus 2 raised to power of 2 minus also 4. We can write it as 2 raised to power 2 multiplied by x raised to power 2 equals 0. Then we have this as x squared plus 2 raised to power 2 minus, so 2 squared x squared is the same thing as 2x raised to power of 2 equals 0. And looking at this equation, this is in the form of this expression: a squared minus b squared equals a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So it's in form of this expression. Then by applying it here, we are going to have a is our x squared plus 2 and b is our 2x. By substituting it, we have x squared plus 2. So when we follow additions, we are going to add plus 2x to this. Then multiply by, again, we have x squared plus 2 minus 2x. And all this equals 0. So getting to this stage, the next thing we are going to do here is we let the first one and the second one equals 0. Here we have x squared plus 2x plus 2. This equals 0. And we can still have the other part here, which is x squared minus 2x plus 2 equals 0. So let's try to deal with the first one here. From here we have a quadratic equation. Here we have x squared plus 2x. So let's transfer these two to other side. We have this equals minus 2. Then by adding 1 to both sides, we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals minus 2 plus 1. And next we have x squared plus 2x plus 1. This is the same thing as x plus 1 raised to power of 2 equals minus 2 plus 1. That gives us minus 1. And then we are going to have, by taking the square root of both sides, we have the square root of x plus 1 squared equals, and when we introduce square root to this side, we are going to have plus or minus square root of minus 1. So when this and this cancelled, we have x plus 1 equals plus or minus. Square root of minus 1 is given as I, which is iota. Then by transferring 1 to other side, we can conclude that the value of x here equals minus 1 plus or minus I. And this is two solutions from here. X equals minus 1 plus I and x equals minus 1 minus I. So we have to solve the other part, which is x squared minus 2x plus 2 using quadratic equations. We are going to solve this one by quadratic formula. The first method we apply is completing the square method. So here we need these parameters. A equals 1, coefficient of x squared, and b equals minus 2, so c equals 2. So let's try to plug it in this formula. X equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So here is the formula we are going to apply to solve this. So we start inputting these parameters into this. Here we have our x equals a is 1, b is minus 2, and c is 2. So for b here, we are going to have minus into bracket of minus 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 2 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2 divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So after we have replaced everything, then let's try to expand. So from here we have our x equals minus times minus, that is plus. So we have this as plus 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 2 square, it means minus 2 times minus 2. And we get 4 minus, so 4 times 1 times 2, that gives us 8. So all this one divided by 2. Then from here, we can see that our x equals 2 plus or minus square root of, so 4 minus 8, we have minus 4 divided by 2. And into here, we can see this as our x equals 2 plus or minus the square root of, so we consider it as 4 multiplied by minus 1 divided by 2. Then we have x equals 2 plus or minus. So from here, we can separate this as square root of 4 multiplied by square root of minus 1 divided by 2. So here we are given x equals 2 plus or minus square root of 4, that is 2, and square root of minus 1, that is I, divided by 2. So when we divide this one by 2, then 2 is common to this. We have to factor out 2. By factoring out 2, we have x equals 1 plus or minus I. So, and this is another 2 solutions. We get the first solution as x equals minus 1 plus or minus I. And the other 2 solutions is 1 plus or minus I, making 4 solutions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next class. Bye bye.